one laid up, but
We should be on. Welcome to the workshop, folks.
mine works.
Just don't want any feedback. So, David Bauer is really under the weather and unable to attend today. So, Aaron Bogan and myself are here. We don't have a lot for the workshop. Right now, we're just busy kind of following up on some loose ends, as in solid waste bids. I'm following up with some of the managers of the grant that we're going to have starting July 1st, and the community action grant, and just working through a few things like that. We'll see if Danielle has anything she wants to bring up, and if not, we'll resume again at 6. Yeah, I might add too, if there's anybody listening, anybody out there that would like to work with me on this community action grant, please send me an email.
Completed 2023 on the uploads to YouTube.
Wow,
So I've got the last 2 years in there.
nice.
Getting there.
Mm.
I meant to ask Deb, I forgot before she left. The Ron Bollier Company, she had put that they're contracted through June 30th of 2025. Does that mean that they're
What is, yeah, do they send us a
through
new?
that audit, or I don't know? I'd love to see their contract because
She never sent it to us.
no,
No.
and they just sent us another.
I did see that. But no, that was from 23. Did you see that?
The first one.
Yeah. And then we got another one?
Hey, Daniel.
No. Any timesheet for Jesse?
I didn't get one.
So just process his payroll?
Yeah. Yeah, there was some question about overtime, but how would we know?
I have no holiday or vacation or sick time from him.
I told him, I went in and told him he needed to do one.
Okay, then I won't process it then. I can.
I don't think we can legally hold it though.
Every other employee does it. I don't understand what the problem is.
But I mean, it's right, but for a
It's a
salary,
policy,
for a
right?
salaried position, though, you can't.
But you guys signed a
legally.
policy to do timesheets. So. I'll put it in, but
Okay, let's do this. Just want to make sure. Actions. So we haven't even started on the first community action grant, and they're like really pushing for the second round. I'm like, so what happens if we don't get a concrete plan? Have we paid them any money yet for this setup that they did? They wired, and David did, and Jesse did the wiring for all the phones and everything, but
Oh, in response to the phone email?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't either.
understand. I don't understand why it's been, 49 days since he responded and said they were working on it.
yep,
It's been 100 days since they told us that the phones were on order.
right.
So what
What are we waiting for?
I don't understand.
Mm,
Like, there's no reason they shouldn't have been able to procure phones in the last 49 days.
or at least tell us that
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I think the alternative is we find another company that'll do it.
right. Spectrum was the other one, I believe that,
Yeah. That did the phones. Well, I thought Consolidated bought Spectrum.
it's news to me if they did.
I don't know, who did they? Not Spectrum. They bought, yeah, anyway. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, there needs to be ongoing communication of where
Right.
things stand, what's being worked on.
And there hasn't been.
To say, I'm embarrassed, we're searching for phones.
Yeah. Well, he did say that, but it was way back
But that was
in,
2 months after saying that they were on order.
Right.
So, were they on order, or are you looking for them?
I'm sorry for the delays, we have the new wireless phones on order.
Right,
They should be in stock very soon, that was March 21st.
right. So
To
March
April to
21st,
May.
they're
That's
on
3
order.
months ago.
Yep. That's what I'm saying, 90 days ago.
Yep.
So they're on order. So if they're on order, where are they? So either they weren't on order and you just lied to us,
Yeah, probably just a line.
or, something happened, but there's just no communication. So, I don't know, the fact that no one's taking ownership.
Right.
We'll have to check with David if he has like a phone contact or something, some other way of getting in touch with these people.
Right. I don't know that he did. I know that he was, well, there is a phone number for Mark.
I see that.
Yeah. And maybe it's worth a phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one I called when earlier, and nobody answered.
Nobody,
So,
that's kind of sketchy.
it's just like, just answer the phone, or answer an email. Yeah, it
Yeah.
just,
I think that's very sketchy.
I don't know if we've gotten any emails from anybody else at Consolidated, besides Mark. That would have like a, oh, here you go, here's one for Maggie. Which, her I got an out of office from. I will save their phone numbers and see what I can get.
Or
Yeah, so those auditor invoices, I was looking at those, and they say billing on special accounting services per non-audit engagement letter. So there must be a non-audit engagement letter that was signed.
but what is a non-audit?
So when they're engaged for items not related to an audit,
Oh, like when Danielle,
like when Danielle
Yeah.
asked questions, or
Right.
when they had to, look up activity that's not recorded, so it's like outside of the scope of the audit.
mm-hmm,
That's why. And so because they had a lot of items outside of the scope of audit, that's what caused the extra accounting services. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what their contract looks like.
yeah, why don't we have a copy of it?
Yeah.
And did Danielle, maybe we should talk about it at the meeting, the person that she had their name to ask questions of, the accountant,
Yeah.
was it Blue Lake, something like that?
Yeah, I know she worked with, I don't know if she's engaged them yet, but I know that she was working with Dawn
At Porter.
in Porter
Yeah.
and
They have
David up in Swanville.
yeah. Porter has the Smith, RHR Smith, was that the name of another auditing company in Buxton?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's who Porter works with.
Yeah. And David talked to Danielle the other day, on Wednesday, I believe.
Okay, do I dare do this? Select Board Office, can I help you? Um, he's not. He's not. He's really under the weather. This is Jen. Yeah. We're going to go ahead with the completeness review, Scott. Yes. Yep, at 6 o'clock, so. Yep. Correct. There will be a quorum with the two of us, but we'll forge ahead. Okay, sounds good. Okay, bye. So that was weird. I mean, I could hear him fine, but
For some reason, it's ringing me.
yeah.
Yeah. And another reason.
Another reason to get phones, right? So, did you know anything about this bill? LD 1829 was written in response to LD 2003 of the, the accessory dwelling units.
Yep.
And what it does is it repeals some of the municipalities' ability to control, and it was just signed by the governor this afternoon, and I'm not happy about it. Fire suppression sprinklers are not required for an accessory dwelling unit.
If it's within or attached to the structure of more than 2 dwelling units.
Yeah, unless it's within or attached to a certain, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
It also prevents residential development through growth ordinance.
Yep. Density requirements.
But only if the area has been defined to enable incompatible commercial use.
Right, and I think we still would maintain our setbacks and you can exceed municipal height restrictions. Wow.
And the other one is the one where ordinance need to be updated. So by July 1st, 2027, have to remove any planning board review for 5 or more dwelling units before triggering subdivision standards, and requires municipalities that have adopted ordinance that require owner occupancy for accessory dwelling units to remove this requirement, even if it is a condition of a short-term rental ordinance.
I see a municipality may not require planning board approval for 4 or fewer. Oh, within a structure, dwelling units within a structure, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we need that free ordinance auditor.
Yeah, I think that'll be good, because it'll cover this
Right.
this update as well.
Mm-hmm. And there are new
Was that SMPDC?
Yep.
doing that?
Yeah. Wow. I'm just gonna open up the other room just to air it out, turn the air on.
Let's get the air on, yeah.
Yeah. had to climb up on the bookcase to turn it on.
Oh,
Ugh.
Casella got back and said that they won't have any information tonight, obviously, because they just got it this afternoon, but they'll let me know the price for doing pickup, and then the price for doing, dropping off a roller,
Okay.
so.
I mean, when we do that for tires, it'd be great, you know, of course, for the drop off.
Right.
But the only problem is, like, if we have well, I don't know if they require a limit. You know how we have a limit of 3 bulky waste items?
Right.
Like, you know, if people are dropping them off, do we have somebody here to count that? You know,
Yeah.
find out how it works.
I can check with her and see what they do,
Yeah, yeah.
but even if it's something where they drop it off and, you know, maybe it's something we do twice a year, and,
Right.
you know, if it's cheaper to do, you know, if it's that much cheaper to do a roll-off.
To do a roll off, it probably is.
Right,
Yeah.
and we do it twice a year
Right.
rather than do it once a year,
Then
you know, it's a little more inconvenient, but
people might be more compliant.
if we didn't do the service, it would cost X amount out of pocket, and they'd have to take it,
Yeah.
find somebody to take it anyway, so. So, yeah. Did get the budget committee added to the website.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't, yeah.
Put their meeting on there. I guess the hope would be to have something at least started by then, right? It's July 21st.
Would they be ready?
Well, they'll be ready. The question will be is, will we be ready?
Hope so.
CAP warrant for 24-25.
Okay.
The next one's coming for 25-26 to be paid now, but moved because they're due before July 1st. So, but they're to serve the month of July.
Okay.
Look at it, it'll be all on a separate warrant, so.
So it's for the next, gotcha.
Yep, are you gonna be reviewing Harvest Hills contract? Cause that goes along with that invoice.
And when is that a July 1st thing as well?
It's July 1st, but it's due upon receipt, so.
MIT talk. Oh, you know, I told Maya that I would check into the road reserves and see what we had.
Oh, you know what, I
Yeah.
just realized I have to move one thing.
Okay.
You said that, thank you for saying that.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Oh, this is, hello? Hello? You need to call me next time.
Who's that?
I can hear it in your pocket.
Oh. Did she say that she had the 25, 26 invoices in with this warrant that she's just took back? Or, well, I can go through it and see.
Yeah, she said one for us to sign tonight, and then one to just give us an idea of what's
Oh, okay.
coming.
You're not in trio by any chance, are you?
I'm not.
Okay. I hope I'm not missing the deadline for the Spirit of America because I can't access it with my password. It's so annoying.
I don't have any other workshop items.
No?
I'm just
Okay.
updating the website right now.
No, I'm just trying to access Spirit of America, so I'll report on that later.
Alright.
You're all good?
Yep.
All right, folks, we will see you at 6 o'clock for our regular board meeting.
No sense to have another hour of silence.